Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, we're trying to stream here. We're trying. And we're gonna see. I don't know. Yay! I think it's working. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is find some dramatic music. And I think this time I'm gonna use SoundCloud and get some dramatic music for what I'm about to explain. I'm going to try to explain AI and why you shouldn't be afraid of it. No, because it works like we work. In fact, AI is based on a neural network that's designed the same way our brain works. But the thing is, and we'll get into it. Yeah, I'm about to go all Brian Green on your ass. Let's get some drama music. Some dramatic tracks. Dramatic, how about trap, right? Trap beat. Yeah, that makes it sound sexy. Here we go. I think I got something here. Oh, come on. I can't hear it. Here we go. I got it now. No, that's wrong. I don't want a dramatic trap beat. I want a dramatic. Why is my hair? Who cares if I look lonely, like a homely, homeless person? Who cares? Only the mentally ill. Hey, who cares if you can smell me from a mile away? Yo, chill. It's time to light it up, kick off your shoes, kick off your socks. Alright, yeah, this is so let me get set the tone, set the ambience, and let you relax and understand about AI. I want dramatic classical music. That's what I was looking for.
If you love to travel,
look at this.
Capital One has
This
a
is
rewards
perfect.
credit card that's perfect
Oh, an
for you.
ad.
With Venture
Oh, I
X,
know what I
earn
wanted to do.
unlimited double miles on everything
I'm going to shut
you
off
buy,
the
and turn
delay
everyday
and rebate.
purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium
And
travel
then I'm going to go
benefits
shut
like
off the
access to
air
over
conditioner,
1,300
and I'm going to get a
airport
drink
lounges
of coffee.
where you just
and I'll
check
be
in
right
and
back.
chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
let's try to explain AI. But before we do, just know that AI is not new and has been studied and developed for at least 25 or 50 years. Well, actually, our world has been living in a quantum world. When I say quantum, I mean transistors, the calculator, the television, the microwave, the cell phone today is a supercomputer in your hand. It does supercomputer stuff, classically. Now, we have to talk about two worlds. We do live in a duality of two worlds. There is the classical sense of that, gravity, stored energy, perpetual motion, potential energy, which means this pen has enough potential energy of a nuclear bomb because it has enough atoms in it to split. And when you create fission, which is splitting of atoms, it's a cascade event. All right, I'm getting off track here. Let's go back to AI and the duality of life. This is how Brian Greene does it. Like, first of all, realize we're not supposed to be here. Life is a miracle. The chances of life in our galactical space-time continuum, the odds of there being life is gargantuan. The odds is galactical. We're talking, we are so far out on the outskirts of everything. And we are so minuscule. It just boggles my mind. My mind is already hurting. So anyways, folks, check this out. I'm going to try to explain here. We live in a duality of two things. No, a quad duality. Okay, let me try to explain this. You have the classical physics and you have the quantum physics. That's particle physics. You have the classical world, which is us, big in collections of atoms. Remember this word throughout: configuration of atoms and configuration of pixels. So a configuration of atoms is the same thing as a configuration of pixels when we start talking about AI graphics. So,
the Michigan Lottery presents a pop quiz. It's almost as easy
quantum
as Cash Pop.
is the world of
How many numbers does it take to win Cash Pop?
light.
A, 1.
Light particles
Question
are
2.
called
How many Cash Pop
photons.
numbers do you
They are
choose from?
massless.
Is it A, 15?
Our atoms, our
Question 3.
particles,
How
our
much can you
configuration
win
of
Cash Pop?
particles
A, up to $5,000?
do have mass. Therefore, that's why
Answer
we
A,
cannot
you deserve
travel
a
the
Cash
speed
Pop.
of light.
Match 1 and you won. New from the Michigan Lottery.
But
Knowing your limits is always
one thing cannot exist without the other.
Ready for some
There
big news,
cannot be
Michigan?
no photons without the space-time to move the photons on. There can be no space-time without light.
Health brings together all of your healthcare needs.
There cannot be a stage without a backdrop.
And 24/7 care where you can connect with someone at any
You
time,
see, your vision
accessible via
is
phone, or it's healthcare on your terms. Get started at
the speed of light is
teledoc.com.
exactly
That's
660
TLDhealth.com.
some million miles per hour. So it goes that far in an hour. Now think how fast light goes from here to here, a foot. The air all around me is not empty. It's full of air molecules that you can't see. It's full of particles that annihilate, that appear out of nowhere and annihilate within the Planck time, which is imperceptible to you. So we are actually time slices. There's this thing called persistence of vision, POV, persistence of vision. That is an illusion in our mind. And without it, we wouldn't be able to see movement. It would look like a strobe light. It would look like this. But because we have persistence of vision, we're able to see. Oh, here's an interesting experiment. Do you see the white line? Do you see that curve? That shows you that space-time bends. You see the curve, right? It's right on my neck. That's light bending because of movement. And without movement, there would be no light. And without light, there'd be no movement. And without space-time, there'd be nothing at all. There'd be no time. So time needs space. Space needs time. It's a duality of particles on the lower level, which you cannot see, and the classical, which is the bigger particles, which encompass us along the time slice wave function. So time is really not specific, it's a wave function, which means it's already bubbled. Within a Planck time, this is what happened. Something came into existence from nowhere, then it annihilated itself, and that time slice, which is just a nano, a millionth of a nano that you can't perceive, has already bubbled to the surface. Quantum foam. Have you ever heard of that? Quantum foam? It's really wild. So, anyways, folks, we're going to get more into it later. I just thought I'd set the show up a little bit. We're going to talk about AI and how it is relevant to quantum computing. And that everything has been, for a long time, quantum. Now, here's another thing. Light travels at 660 million miles per hour. And you hear at 785 miles per hour is Mach speed. So if you have sound up against light all the time, everything you see in here, not only is light traveling at a different speed than sound, everything you see in here is an echo. So all of the light around me right now, bouncing around the room through the door right there, that is going so fast that it looks like it's sitting still. That's the paradox. Now the sound is also reflected. So everything's reflected. The sound is reflecting off the molecules of air that you can't see and bouncing off the membrane of your inner ear, the eardrum. So your world only consists of what you perceive. I'm sorry to go all Brian Green on you, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can only be what you perceive. All you see and everything you touch, that's all it's ever going to be. So just enjoy it.